Now we're going to do something a little harder. We're going to find the angles using the cosine law. And just, I'm going to give you another joke because this is so hard. I think you might need, the other stuff was easier, but this is so hard. I'm going to give you another joke just to loosen you guys up, and we'll go from here. So here we go. So here's the nice female triangle and the nice male triangle. I'm sorry, Bob, but I'm still looking for Mr. Right. Not 91 degrees, but Mr. Right. There are times when where being almost right just isn't good enough. Okay, so I just want you guys to pay attention here. I don't want you to copy until we do the examples. So I want you to pay attention and look at the logic here that you should have learned in grade 9 and 8, hopefully, and make sure you understand this logic. So we're going to start off with this question. So somewhere in grade 9, you should have seen this. Minus 2 equals negative 4. So if you saw this, then to solve this, you would have went, hey, I would have went divide by negative 4. So here you went, divide by negative 4. So this side you divide by negative 4. So that means x equals to negative 2 divided by negative 4. We'll just use a decimal, 0.5. So you want to, it's half, because 2 over 4 is half. So you would have said 2 negatives equal a positive. You would have went to your calculator here. I can just use this one here. And you would have went, hey, negative, let's clear this. You would have went negative, or 2 negative divided by 4 negative on this calculator, and it would give you 0.5. Well, similarly, now we're going to put cosine of theta here. So you do this exact same thing. So you go divide by what's in front of the cos, divide by in front of the cos, and then you get cosine of theta equals to 0.5 as well, similarly as x over here. Now at this step, you have an extra. You're going to have to go, well, theta equals cosine negative 1 of 0.5, and then you find your angle. So you go to your calculator here, and I'll just use this calculator. You go second cos, and you get the negative 1.5 here, and you get an answer of 60 degrees. So 60 degrees. So logically, look here, you divide by negative 4 here as well to get cosine, and then you got that extra step. You don't have to show this. You can just go from here to here. Okay, just pay attention for now. Number 3 now. Now all of a sudden you've got this. 9 equals 11 and then minus 4x. Well, in grade 9 or somewhere along the line, you should have realized I'm going to bring this 11 across, so it's become minus. So minus 11 equals negative 4. And some of you would have put like minus 11 on this side, minus 11. And then you get minus 2 equal negative 4. X, and I missed the x, divide by negative 4, divide by negative 4, and you would have got x equal to 0.5. Similarly here. Okay, 9 equals 11 minus 4 cos. You should do the exact same thing. You go 9 minus 11 equals negative 4 cosine of theta. Then you go negative 2 equals negative 4 cosine of theta. You divide by negative 4, divide by negative 4. And then you get cosine of theta equaling to 0.5. And again, you use your calculator. It's the same as before. So it's pretty tricky. You get 60 degrees. Right? Because it was the same as before. You go second cos of 0.5, you get 60 degrees. Let's move it up a step. Now you've got this, and numbers here. So let's see, what would I do here? Here I would go, this one's going to be a little bit different because go 9 equals 4 plus 16. So 4 plus 16 is 20 minus 16x. Now I take the 20, put it to the other side. So I get 9 minus 20 equals negative 16x. So first I put the two numbers together and I got 20. Then I bring that across and then I get minus 11. Oh, is it minus 11? I believe so. Equals negative 16x. So I could go to my calculator just to make sure. Let's see. So 9 minus 20. 9 minus 20. It's definitely minus 11. And then divide both sides by minus 16. Divide by minus 16. And x equals to negative 11 divided by 16. Let's see what that is. Negative 11 divided by negative 16. Okay, you get 0.6875. 0.6875. Okay, over here, same exact thing, but instead of an x, we have a cos. So for some reason, all of a sudden we put a cos here instead of an x, and people don't know what to do. You do the exact same thing. You go 9 equals 4 plus 16 is 20 minus 16 cosine of theta. You bring the 20 to the other side, so you get 9 minus 20 equals negative 16 cosine of theta. You divide by negative 16. You divide by negative 16 after you get your answer. Whoops, I should have got negative 11 divided by negative 16 there. Divided by negative 16 equals cosine theta, and I get 0.6875 equaling cosine theta. It's like the exact same thing, but you have one extra step. You have to go on your calculator. You have to go second cos, and then you put 0.6875. And you get 46.6 degrees. 46.6 degrees. Okay, last step. We'll go one more step harder, so just pay attention. Now you got all these squared, so you have to follow BEDMAS. So 3 squared is 9. Okay, 2 squared is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. And then you got 2 times 2 times 4. 2 times 2 is 4, so that's minus 16x. Okay, so all I did, 3 times 3 is 9, 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 4 is 16. Then I multiplied all these numbers. Now I can't, on this step, I can only add the two numbers, so 20 minus 16x. I can't subtract this 16x. I got to bring the 20 to the other side. So it's like 9 minus 20 equals negative 16x. 9 minus 20 is negative 11 equals negative 16x. Divide by negative 16, divide by negative 16. It's the exact same one as the one before. So when you use your calculator, you get x equal to 0.6875. I just peeked on the other slide, so I just peeked over here. I knew when you divide that, you get 0.6875. Okay, quickly, this. Then all of a sudden you see this cos instead of an x, and people don't know what to do. So following BEDMAS, same thing. 9 equals 4 plus 16. And then you multiply all these numbers. 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 16. Minus 16 cosine of theta. Okay, you can add these two, but you can't do anything with that cos. So here you get 9 equaling 20 minus 16 cos. You bring the 20 over just like on that one on the other side. Equals negative 16 cos of theta. Then you get negative 11 equaling negative 16 cos of theta. You keep going here, so keep going. Divide by negative 16. Divide this side by negative 16. And you get cosine of theta equaling to 0.6875. You go to your calculator. I'll use this one. So you put 0.6875. You go here, you go second cos, and you get an angle of 46.6 degrees. So then you get theta equaling 46.6 degrees. Now, hopefully you understood all that and you followed it, because now we're going to apply, we're going to use the cosine law to find an angle when you're given 3 sides. We're going to do the opposite. So now go to your worksheet and copy the next slides. So go to your worksheet and copy the answers to the next slides. Well, I noticed this video is about 10 minutes, so I will do this next one actually on the next video. So I can't go over a certain time limit, so I will do this question and the next question on the next video. Hopefully that helps you understand this part.